My name is Uwe Micheel. I'm a kitchen director on the Radisson Blu in Dubai, Deira Creek. I'm 21 years in Dubai now. I'm married, have two sons, 20 and 23 years old. One is also in the hotel industry, so following my footsteps a little bit. Yeah, in the moment we started in Dubai working much stronger on development of young people now, because we do not have enough schools in Dubai. We do not have enough education opportunities for the young kids. So that's why a lot of people go out, come to Europe to study. But we're doing a lot of homemade, self-made training classes, and because we do not have enough schools, so we started to work with some of our suppliers, some of our partners, to sponsor and help us to finance training classes. So what I do, I go like 2 or 3 times a month. I call the young guys from any hotel, from any competition where they are, invite them for training, and then we have different subjects. One day is meat, one day is eggs, one day is poultry or cheese or so on. And see that they have the opportunity to learn a little bit more than just the normal things in their hotel. Because unfortunately we do not have in Dubai an apprenticeship program like what we have in Europe. So a lot of young colleagues, they just come out of school from back home, from Asia, and start sometimes in stewarding or start as kitchen helpers, and then works their way up. So the key, the base is missing. So, and what I would always recommend to anyone who is young, to start even before they go to a hotel school, to do a good apprenticeship program to fix a base. Because if they do not have that, if we start straight away with hotel schools, yes, we have a lot of management training then, but a lot of the really base is missing. And this is very important. People think they lose 2-3 years if they do it, but actually I would say they win 10 years, because when they have a proper base, they can develop much faster later on. So that's why I think the basic is very, very important. And during that time also, the learning of people skills, which has to be learned in the praxis. I think something that you can't really learn in school. So, and when you work in hotels with a lot of different nationalities and go through all the different departments, and I think one can learn a lot of people skills during that time, which is very, very important. We have started because Dubai is now, I think, number 3 in the world in cases of diabetes. So we have started a lot working on low sugar pastries and things. So we start to look a lot more on health food. I've started to do gluten-free, lactose-free things, because a lot of people were not well in the past, but now they found out that it's gluten intolerance or lactose intolerance, and so we're looking a lot more. We're offering a lot more healthy stuff for these guys because it was not there before. We never really looked at it before, and I think special with the sugar is very, very important, because as I said, in our region we have, I think, 10 out of the top 10 in the world. 6 countries are in the Middle East in the top 10 of diabetic cases. So, which is purely wrong eating and not enough exercise, because partly due to the weather, because in summer people don't go out. But I mean, food is very, very important. And so we try to change a little bit, but it's very difficult. Challenge is to convince the people to take it serious. Because challenge is first was to get the colleagues, because one alone is very difficult to change and to make trends. So the first was to get people convinced. So I got together with a company who is developing sugar-free products, or not sugar-free, natural sugar with stevia basically. So one has to learn also to work with stevia. Stevia is, I think, is a fantastic product. But you cannot replace sugar, because the taste of sugar cannot be replaced with anything else. Sugar is sugar. And so people think, okay, if you do this, but now it tastes different. And also with stevia, you have to be careful not to eat too much. So it has to be really controlled, and has to be, people have to be trained on that, how to use it also. So we started first to do seminars for chefs, and now then for the health department, or the government departments to do seminars, and now we start to go to the public. So, and hopefully more and more people will take it serious and understand. So as long as we're able to develop food which doesn't taste exactly the same, but stays very close to it and tastes good, and I think people will also go for that. One more thing, what I've started working in Dubai a lot is looking at sustainability, because I'm a bit annoyed sometimes when I go to seminars and people only talking about natural food and products which are factory made and things. So it is not. Don't think that is really the issue, that we have only bio food. The issue is that we work a system out now that we have enough food in 20 years to feed the world. Because the way I see it a little bit, the way we work, destroying more areas where we could produce good food, and the world population is growing. I'm a bit worried that in 20, 30 years we won't have enough food anymore to feed the people. And people are hungry. This is the way in the past wars have started. So I think we have to focus on it now to make sure we have enough food for in long term, because I think that is stop wasting. Like I'm working in a moment on the plan now. I want to do a promotion in my all-day dining, where every guest who finish every single plate will get a 30% discount after. So in order to make the people stop wasting, because when anywhere you go in the world, when you have buffets where people can eat as much as they want, they waste 50% of the food, because they take more than they can eat at the end, and then we waste. So I think we need to work on that more to stop the food waste also. Work on smaller dishes, on buffets and so on, and come up with ideas to change it.